Hi Libra, welcome to your June quick reading. I have the cards. I'm just going to set a couple aside and start pulling some cards, and then we will get into it. If you feel like fast forwarding, please do. Okay, Libra, thank you. Ask your soul. Ooh. Ask your soul. I feel like there's one more. Nourish and let go. Okay. Bottom of the deck, we have expansion. This is significant. I'm just going to move these over a little bit more because I have more cards to pull. Oh, when I looked at let go and I looked at that sword, I heard see the truth. See the truth. I almost wanted to say see the truth that's within you. And that really flows well with the ask your soul. It's like asking yourself, go internal and see what it is that you need to see and let go of what it is that is no longer needed. Let's get the rest of your cards. Libra, Libra, Libra. I'm feeling that one. Bottom of the deck is fearful heart. It's not a bad card. We all hold fear with many, many, many different things. Okay, cards. Just gonna get the rest of your cards out and then I'm gonna get into it. Libra, Libra, Libra. Ooh. Wisdom. I feel like that's come out for a couple other piles. It's been a few days, so I can't really remember it. So one more, please, Spirit. Thank you. A couple. Self-love and abundance. And then bottom of the deck, the path. So to make sure the video was rolling. Now I'm just going to, I think that's the max right there. There, and then I can see them. Let's pull some tarot. One more. Okay, Spirit, ask your soul. Nourish and let go. Can I get some clarifiers? Thank you. 8 of crystals with the buffalo. Nourish. We got the Empress. Ooh. With let go, we have the Queen of Acorns. Can I get one more for the let go, please? Thank you, Spirit. 9 of crystals. 9 of swords. Okay. heart. Whoa, the Hermit. It's interesting with the knowing heart, the Hermit, and the Ask Your Soul. It's a very similar energy. So it's like really coming out to listen to yourself over others. Listen to yourself over others. Wisdom of the Five of Crystals. This is a really beautiful reading. I can't wait to get into it. A couple more cards and then I'll be ready to go. Abundance. Ooh. Three of Shells. Okay, and self-love. Self-love. Seven of Shells, and then one popped out, but Seven of Shells, and then we have transformation. Okay, I am just going to look at something real quick. My apologies. 13. Okay. This is the Death card. I had to double check. I wasn't remembering. Happens to the best of us. Anyways, okay, so Libra. It feels like you went through a difficult time. This could be business, to be honest. I am getting some flavors of business, but it also feels like and I just got that expansion card popped into my head. It feels like perhaps you were in a situation, could be relationship, business, home, self, wherever it resonates, where it felt like it needed to, how do I put that into words? It felt like it was a quieter time, a little bit of a shutdown, and you could have faced many storms because we have the buffalo right here, and the buffalo is very strong. It will not run from a storm. It will head right into the storm. It will go straight into that storm because it knows the fastest way to get through the storm is straight through. If you try to outrun it, it will eventually catch up to you. If you try to go around it, it could be a longer time. So it goes right through. And it feels like that is the energy from where you were starting. Like you had to go through a storm. You had to put your head down. You had to do the things. You might not have seen a lot of progress. You might not have seen a lot of, I just heard dedication. Okay, so it's bringing me right back to this. Might not have seen a lot of manifestations pop up, but you were still diligent. You were still dedicated. Right? Delicate. You were still dedicated. And it feels like even though you couldn't see it or couldn't feel it or couldn't experience it at that time, you were creating an expansion for yourself. You were going through a transformation and going through an expansion, and it feels like that's carrying over into this month. but it feels like as it carries over into this month, it's almost like whatever was wobbly before or was difficult to do, when you encounter it again this month, it's going to be something that, okay, I know how to do this. I can do this now. This isn't so scary. This isn't so overwhelming. This isn't so anxiety inducing. We got the 9 of crystals, and we have the let go, and we have the Queen of acorn. What this tells me is there's still some worries on how you're, how do I put that into words? There's still some worries on the outcome, and I also feel like there's some worries if you're doing it right. If you're doing it right, and it honestly, it feels like Spirit is saying, we recognize that you are worrying. We recognize that this is bringing a level of stress because maybe you can't see the ending of this, or you don't know where it's leading, but Spirit has your back, and it feels like you can let it go. You can allow yourself to see the truth of a situation and remove it, and you can allow yourself to grow and expand into this. I know you're a Libra and it's air, but I'm getting fire energy. It's like turning into someone who is confident with their passions and with their skills and with what they bring to the table. And it feels very confidence based. We have Nourish and we have the Empress. Honestly, with these two cards together, oh, it feels so nice to me. It feels like you're doing more of that. It feels like you're recognizing that when you're tired, you need to rest. When you need to do the responsibilities, you will do the responsibilities, like the chores and, the things that you need to. Eating healthier, maybe getting some exercise, getting outside, getting into the sun, making choices and habits that are for your highest good and for your best flow. And it feels like that is really anchoring down some good energy. And it's this worry about, am I doing this right? Is this going to be the right path for me? Am I going in the right direction? Because with the knowing heart, it's almost like she's racing. I don't know if you could see that. It's almost like she's racing. And it says, heed your intuition. And normally with this card, I get like a little bit of the 5 of Swords energy with it. And that says to not be so hasty, to not rush into things, kind of assess the situation and use your intuition. Use the skills with your intuition the best that you can before moving forward, and maybe not go so fast. But with this one, it feels like you, in your soul, in your gut, in your intuition, in your mind, in the essence that is you know the direction that you want to go. And it feels like you're heading there, but it might be something different. It might be something that you've never experienced before. So it's like, am I doing this right? Is this the right thing for me? Is this, going to turn out the way that I hope it is? It feels like with the 8 of crystals and the Ask Your Soul, and then we have the Hermit under the Knowing, it just feels like your intuition is so much stronger than what you give it credit for. And it's really pulling you in a great direction, and to let go of the worries and the fears that you might want to. Okay, you know what? It's easy to say, let go of your fears, let go of your worries, just move forward. I am like this buffalo. I head right into the storm, and it feels like that's the advice, right in that direction. It's head into that storm. Head into the reasons why it's hard for you to let go, why it's hard for you to put to rest what no longer works for you and to embrace what does, why it's hard to embrace the new. Now, in saying that, new stuff can be exciting and thrilling and all the good things, but it can hold some fear too, and that's healthy. We don't want to race into everything without thinking, without using our intuition, and just experience things without a flow. Without a flow. It feels like heading into the reasons why you hold on to that worry. Why that's interesting. Yeah, 5. Wow. This to me was the 9 of Swords. And I read the 9 of Crystals many, many times, and it's almost like it just transformed into the 9 of Crystals. Wild. Okay, so like the buffalo, head into the storm. It feels like you're almost out, and it feels like letting go of the fear and embracing the confidence and trusting your intuition and trusting that you've done a lot of work when you had that downtime, when you had the time to go within. There's a lot of transformation that happened during that time. You deepened your knowledge of self and of those around you. You built on your own intuition. It's almost like you built the knowledge on how to connect to yourself, where you want to go, the direction, and you're allowing that to pull you. And it's those 5 of Pentacles, the 5 of Crystals, that taught you so much. And those are situations where we feel like we weren't good enough, where we might have felt left out, not included, might have gone through a period of lack of abundance or lack of a relationship or job or, love, feeling lack of love. But it feels like there's a lot of growth there. And the next steps, it's like you're going to have so many choices to choose from. There's something opening up to you that, because of the work that you did, the self-love that you've created for yourself, the transformation you allowed yourself to go through, and that is all throughout this month. It feels like there's going to be, this says playfulness and bliss. It's a 3 of shells, 3 of cups. It feels like new friendships, new co-creative partnerships, new experiences that are more fun, more playful. It's like that buffalo that, steady through the storm, do the work, go through the hard parts, and then you're coming into this really playful energy. And then we have the 7 of shells. I feel like you're going to have a lot more options open up to you. There's going to be some doors opening up to you, and honing in on your intuition and building yourself, nourishing yourself, knowing what you like, knowing what you don't like. That is what's going to help you navigate through those choices. When you encounter those choices, remember self-love is the most important aspect of all of this. Self-love and intuition. You have learned so much. You have gone through many, many experiences, and you have allowed it to grow you. You can release the worry. You can move into your independence and the prosperity that comes with that independence. And you can be in a relationship or out of a relationship. We can be independent while in a relationship. But it's like this aspect of you is growing. I just want to put this right here. Transformation. This Ask Your Soul card, I just want to bring it up. It just feels like you were cracked open and it brought you closer to yourself. So whatever experience, whatever that storm was that you had to go into buffalo mode, whatever that was for you, it cracked you open to bring in more light and to allow more light to come into your life, into your experiences, into you for healing. You've done a lot of work. I think this month is just honing in on your intuition, making sure to take care of yourself. The Nourish and the Empress, like I said, it feels so good. It feels like somebody is really focusing on what is best for them, what makes them feel good, what they want to grow, what they want to invest their energies in. And it feels like that's really the foundation of it. It feels so important to hold on to that. Ask your soul, so that intuition, keep nourishing yourself. Let go of the worries of not being able to see or not being able to choose right, because you can hone in on your intuition and choose what is best for you because you've learned so much. There's happier, more exciting opportunities, times, friendships, experiences coming towards you, and you're going to have a lot of choices and more doors opening. And just to remember that self-love. You are growing your confidence, you are growing your world around you, or you are growing what it is that you want to feel and achieve and experience. And it's very Empressy, these two right here. It's a beautiful reading. Whatever that Five of Pentacles, the Five of Crystals was for you, that was the buffalo. It created transformation within you that if you look back, you can say, thank you. Thank you for being what I needed to get onto this path or to move forward in this path and to transform into these new experiences they're going to be awesome. Okay, Libra, that's all I have for you. I hope you enjoyed. So much love, light, and blessings. See you next time. Bye.